What's up, y'all? It's your boy Solo Ceesay, co-host of New Money with Spencer and Solo. You guys just watched episode 11 with Foye, Renee, and Imani. We're so thankful to have had them on there. I'm actually joined by Foye Oluokun. He is now a Jacksonville Jaguars linebacker, one of my closest friends. What's up, Foye? How you doing?
What's up, Solo? How you doing, bro? Appreciate you having me on the show. Definitely excited to talk with you today. Yeah, Jacksonville
Man,
Jaguars.
I appreciate you. Yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars, and you got the ugly gig on too. For those tuning in, you can obviously shoot your questions into us, so continue to do that by texting us as well at 712-NEWMNY6. Foye, what's going on? Where are you at right now?
I'm actually out in Denver, Colorado, training a little bit, getting ready for the upcoming season. Because we got new coaches in Jacksonville, I guess we're starting a week earlier, so I got to be down there ready to go April 11th. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm moving well and in shape enough to start OTAs.
Got you. Awesome, man. Obviously, we're super proud and happy to have seen you make your next transition to the Jacksonville Jaguars. How excited are you about it? You know, like, kind of, how do they plan on using you versus the defense in Atlanta, or do you not really know yet? Like, how are you feeling about it and everything? Obviously, we're super excited for that new deal.
Yeah, I've been excited for the new deal, just nervous to get down there and, make my impression on a new team. Obviously, this team has a lot of respect for me coming to get me in free agency. But it's just, new challenges, new everything. We got new coordinators, so I don't really know the whole defense and stuff yet or exactly how they plan to use me. Obviously, we still have the draft, free agency left to see what pieces they're filling in around me. So I'm kind of like everybody else, just like watching to see what happens, see who my new teammates are going to be and stuff.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. Well, again, congratulations on the new deal. Obviously, you had the chance to watch the episode of New Money. It's been some time since we filmed it, obviously, hence the Atlanta Falcons subtitles and stuff like that. But can you talk to us about kind of your financial goals going into the future as an NFL player? We talk about it on the show a little bit about the importance about investing in your future and, knowing that your money earned today is helpful, but it can be even more powerful in the future. Can you talk to us about kind of, some of your goals and kind of, how the resources you might use, whether it's a financial advisor or anything like that, if any?
Yeah. So obviously when the contract hits, people get enamored by the big number. And, it is a bigger number, more than I've ever seen in my life. But it's important now, now I have kind of more comfort to really start. I think NFL for me, I love playing and I'm dedicated to the game, probably more than a lot of people you ever meet. But I do know that after I retire, I'm going to be 33, 30, early 30s. And I have the whole rest of my life to live. So, I don't want to, whatever I make now, I don't want to have for the rest of my life. I want to have that keep growing, keep expanding on it. So now that I do have more money to be comfortable with making more investments and trying to understand how I can have that money, duplicate itself or work for itself in order to, bring more revenue in for myself. I think that's really important for me. So now I'm, a lot of people get right into real estate, buying properties and making money off of that and tenants and all this type of stuff, or opening up shops with the properties they brought and stuff. I've kind of always learned how to, when I was in college, I was always doing internships on investing, stocks and stuff, mutual funds, understanding when companies are going to boom at certain times and kind of riding a long wave. I don't really like, getting in and out of stocks, trying to see what's going to be good for the future, kind of long-term investment. So, now there's this whole avenue of, this, technology, blockchain, crypto, all that, NFTs, and, it's kind of just thrown in your face, but you really got to understand how that stuff works. I remember my dad, he was seeing you online and stuff. He's like, what exactly is he doing? He had all these questions for me. And, me, I can't exactly answer what he's doing, but I'm like, all right, he's being successful in this way. So I think that it's important for me to understand exactly how to be successful in these ways that I think is going to be the future of how to make money. So that's kind of where I am now, just seeing the importance of, understanding how to make money work for myself. A lot of the vets kind of already are doing it. And now that I feel like I'm more comfortable and have a good background backing, I can take a little bit more risk here and there.
Yeah, no, I mean, that makes sense. First of all, shout outs to Pops Oluokun, much appreciated. But yeah, no, I mean, Foye and I grew up in the same area down in St. Louis, went to the same high school, have similar parents. So like, it's funny that you say that because my mom and dad still ask me every single day, what exactly is this crypto thing? But you touched on the importance about doing your own research, doing diligence, and being a student of investment rather than just throwing your money and following the trend, which we can appreciate here. So no, that makes a lot of sense. I guess in terms of like how you make money off of the field, right? When you're thinking about brand endorsements and deals and stuff like that too, can you talk about some of the, the good things about it, things you like about it, things you might find as challenges? And like, is that another potential, source of revenue outside of just, what you can take the money that you earn from your paycheck and like investing, or, the brand deals and stuff like that. And obviously ugly game, right? Like the aspirations of what comes with your clothing line and stuff like that.
Yeah. So first, I think having somebody that you trust is the most important thing when helping you deal with your money, because as soon as you get it, you have all these types of people coming in. You should help me with this. I have an opportunity for this and that. And I can't like dive into everybody who said I have this opportunity to make money. You got to really find out what works for you, what you're comfortable with. So obviously, as I said earlier, kind of the stocks and stuff is kind of how I've always learned to invest. So when somebody can come speak to me about that, I already have a financial advisor right now. Mr. Palin, Manny Palin. He's been with me since I was like first grade. So then I went to school, an econ major and stuff, internships, kind of learn to understand what he's talking about. So when he's talking to me about like this mutual fund, this, or, I'm going to start investing in these type of things. Everything I have to be okay. I okay everything. And we kind of go over how my money will, appreciate in the long run. But that's kind of how I always invested, kind of long-term appreciation of whatever I invest in. And then, you have different things like brands and stuff, which unfortunately I'm a defensive player and my team has never been a winning team down in Atlanta. So it was kind of hard for me to get, endorsements and stuff. I remember I had a little Nike deal one time that they were giving me apparel and a little bit of money. And a lot of these other guys, bigger school guys will come out with a whole bunch of deals on whatever brands and stuff that they can have. But most of that is even like apparel, or, they'll have an ad wearing the stuff, and that's how they get money from that. It's not really they're a part of the company or nothing. They just kind of post and they get money from that, which is, that's obviously a good way to get money. But as I said, like long term, once they finish playing, I'm sure, unless they're, the Michael Jordan of the whatever, like really
whatever sport that is.
It's probably going to stop when they stop playing. And that's kind of where, this crypto thing comes along. I think it's the new way to invest in your money and stuff. Obviously, I need to find out myself, because I invested a little bit when it was hot or when everybody was talking about it, just to see, kind of play with it, a comfortable amount that I was, comfortable with, and see how it went up and down. And I found like, sometimes it'll be high, sometimes it'll be low. So it's kind of volatile. So I don't know if people make the most, trading it, like, kind of keeping up with it, buying low, selling high with it, or is it something that you just keep in and you just appreciate over time?
Yeah. So I mean, just a piece of non-financial advice, because no one on this is a financial advisor, but obviously it sounds very similar to like Spencer and how he got into space like 5 years ago as like Vegas gambling money. There's obviously different types of coins and different types of blockchains and layer ones. And, obviously I'll just hit you on the side about this and we'll talk about it at some point to kind of help give you a frame of reference. But, there are different coins that have different uses and utilities that might make sense for a longer term play versus, not. So we could obviously talk about that. For those tuning in, obviously, Foye, for those who don't know, actually is a Yale graduate. So he's supremely intelligent when he talks about this stuff. So he knows how to, he won't tell you that he knows, but he knows where you're coming from. So those out there looking to come and get to Foye, make sure you come correct. But obviously the last question, this is New Money brought to you by CoinDesk. Wanted to wrap it up with this, but, talking a little bit more about crypto and stuff, what do you think personally? Because I know that everybody kind of has their, their spot and where they're at in like terms of their comfortability with the asset class, right? Like as a newer asset class, kind of what do you think you would like to see, I guess, from the asset class or from regulators or anything like that to make you comfortable? Or do you think it's a matter of diligence and learning more over time?
It definitely is a matter of diligence, but there is a new, it was like an NFT thing, like it's called NFL All Day. And I had a couple questions for the guy too, because he basically made NFTs of us. And I think the one that they published of me was me catching the interception against the Lions, the interception. And I was like, wow, like if you make it of me, like I did the work, why don't I own that? Because it's me.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, you have to buy this whole little package or whatever, and then hope that I'm like, no, I should be able to be able to pick out which I want.
Yeah.
And get mine.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a great question. I mean, a great point.
So it's like it's kind of just understanding like how, like, what am I buying into? Like when I get, cause I feel like if I made if it's me and like you're using my name, like why couldn't I just directly boom get that one? Or I feel like most NFTs you kind of have to buy a package of them and hope, kind of like a trading card. You buy a package and hope you get the valuable one. I kind of just want to buy mine, like buy the valuable, however much it costs. Like
outright.
Now it's mine.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely a lot of platforms. So NFL All Day, part of the Dapper Labs family. We're good friends and partners with them at Galaxy. But definitely happy to link with you on that and kind of talk to you through it. But obviously, we appreciate you joining us today. Appreciate all of your success. Thankful for your time in Atlanta. Super excited to look forward to see how you adjust and make it down in Jacksonville. So for those tuning in, you can follow Foye on his social channels at Foye Oluokun on Twitter and Instagram. At Twitter, he has a weird display name that is his new name. So that is him. It's meant to be low key, but it is him in fact. So again, appreciate you for joining us. Appreciate you for joining us. Continue to follow me. You can follow us at Let's Get New Money on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. You can follow me at solo.ceesay on Instagram and at Solo Ceesay on Twitter. Thanks again. This was episode 11, and join us again next week for the season finale. Peace out.
All right, y'all. Appreciate you having me.